Hey, good morning, you guys. It is Friday the 10th, and I wanted to chat with you this morning for a few minutes about the PowerPoint assignment that I mentioned in an email to you guys. You saw that for my 2 sections of Reading 030, both of you guys are now going to be creating a PowerPoint for the assignment on thought patterns. I sent you that revised document. I hope you've looked at it so that you're clear about which assignments we're still doing and the one assignment that I've let go of. When I send you this link, or after I send you the link to this video, I'm going to send you a copy of the rubric that I'm going to talk about today. And the rubric is a very specific way about how I'm going to grade your PowerPoint. Let me give you a couple of rules for the way that I would like to see the PowerPoint done. First and foremost, the rubric has 3 sections, and the first section of the rubric is for content, and that's really the focus of what we're doing. This is a highly content-driven PowerPoint that you're creating, and remember, this is on Chapter 7 in your Reading Keys book, and it is the chapter on thought patterns. Thought patterns are a big deal. The PowerPoint, I think, is the best way for us to show some understanding of Chapter 7. So there are several line items in the rubric under content. There is another section for the rubric that refers to the design elements of your PowerPoint. That's important to me, but it's not nearly as important as the content. And then there's a final category that's called Other. So let me give you my big rules for the PowerPoint. And the first rule is that less is more. I'm not into PowerPoints that have barking dogs, balloons that fly up into the air, the glass that shatters. Yeah, that's fine and it's fun, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want to make sure that your emphasis is on the content of the chapter, in this case, the chapter on thought patterns. Something else that you need to be aware of is that I'm looking for about 15 to 18 slides. That's going to require that you really study Chapter 7 and that you have a good understanding so that you understand what you should include in your PowerPoint, but what can be left out. I want to say that in Chapter 7, if we were in a classroom together, I would be emphasizing the transition words. Now, we saw some of those transition words in Chapter 3. The transition words that are associated with thought patterns are a really big deal. Make sure that you have an easy, sensible, comprehensive way to show me that you understand the transition words that will appear in Chapter 7. When I say less is more, I don't expect to see 2 paragraphs shoved onto one slide. Now, in a typical slide that you're creating for your PowerPoint, you should maybe have 4 or 5 bullet points and a heading. Now, maybe next week I'll send an example of a good PowerPoint so that you guys can have a different understanding than my description. Don't want a lot in each of the slides in the PowerPoint. And if you follow the chapter and you follow the headings and you follow the subheadings, I think you're going to be okay in creating your PowerPoint. I also want to let you know that the PowerPoint is going to be due to me on Tuesday, April the 21st. The comments that I'm making to you now about the PowerPoint for Chapter 7, this is going to be the exact same description that I give you for the PowerPoint that you're choosing. It will be the last thing you do for your portfolio. It's assignment number 6. It's not going to be Chapter 7. It's going to be a chapter that you choose. And so the rules of the road and my description of how I'd like that done, it's going to remain exactly the same for this assignment, which is the Chapter 7 assignment, as well as assignment number 6. It's your last assignment in the portfolio, and it's a chapter that you choose that's not chapter 7. If you have questions, you know you need to email me. Let me get this link ready to go for you guys. And after I do that, I will send you a copy of the rubric so that you can listen to my explanation and look at the rubric, and then let me know if you have any questions. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, wash your hands a lot, and don't hug people. I kind of hate that. Don't hug people. I miss you guys.